I'm Mark King. I'm the interim secretary-treasurer for USAPA. I just kind of wanted to give an introduction to the meeting and what we're trying to do and kind of set some ground rules. We're not here to change your mind today. We're here to answer your questions about independent unions and try to clear up any misconceptions that you may have. And we're interested in hearing what you have to say too.
Our attorney has to remark that if anyone here, this is a purely political meeting. We're not a bargaining agent. Okay, we have no rights to your contract. We're seeking that. So anyone here on flight pay laws is here in violation of the Railway Labor Act.
If an individual becomes too aggressive or physical or unruly, and it just gets out of hand, they're going to be asked to leave. Thank you much, Steve Bradford, our interim president.
I'm not the guy you want to see coming here, and like he said, I'm not going to change any minds. That's not what we're here. We are here to clear up some misconceptions, and there's some big ones. Anybody been on the website? Yes. Okay. Yes. We've done some research on the website.
Okay.
If you look at the difference between what's on the website and what's on the web boards, what's being touted is what this means. I think you'll find a big difference from our position as to what's being touted or what you believe we mean when we talk about seniority integration by data hire. This is taken from your transition agreement. Basically, we cannot alter what's in that agreement. The company won't go for it. They will not buy anything that we're going to do. No flush, no bump. It's just what it says. We could come in there, we could win the election, throw something down, say we're going to push everybody out. The company goes, we're not going to do that. Okay, it's very simple. No flush, no bump. Furlough pilots may not displace active pilots. We don't have any furloughs, but even then, no flush, no bump. Okay? We don't have any furloughs left. They've all been cleared. At one time, just as an interesting note, we had more furlough pilots on the street than you had total pilots. Okay? No requirements for okay? We're not going to. Company would not agree to have anyone compensated for work not being done. And these are just the absolute minimum.
Guys, excuse me, guys, can we let him give his presentation?
If he leaves the social comment out, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, give us the presentation, but leave the social comment out.
No, it's a presentation.
Yeah, right,
let
exactly.
him give his presentation.
All right, well, we're listening.
This company before we bought your company.
It's a presentation.
Well, then present it.
There'll be time for question and answers after.
Do your job.
Except you.
Excuse me.
No one's stopping him except
Yeah,
you.
you're the one that's stopping him.
Well, I'll stop him again if you guys can't maintain decorum. Let him speak.
Okay, anyone in the training pipeline stays in the training pipeline, obviously. Does not contain conditions or restrictions to materially affect the company's costs. So that's the bare minimum. What would you go beyond that? What would be an acceptable beyond that? Obviously, you would say, well, the nickel hour word, that's it, that's how it stands. And let me put this out to you, just as this stands. If we lose this election, we pack up our tents, we go home. End of story. That's it. We're done. Preserve jobs, avoid windfalls. We don't feel that the Nicolau Award met that criteria. Maintain or improve the pre-merger pay and standard of living. I think everyone, there's a concept out there we don't like money. We love money, okay. We have a bunch of guys that don't want to sell seniority to get money.
Neither do we.
But we want to take the money.
You're already done. I'm done. We don't have to pilot.
Maintain or improve pre-merger pilot status. Now here is the big thing that has been read in to all the web boards and everything. We envision conditions and restrictions. I'm going to use the term very loosely, fence. It could be as high and as long and as wide as you want it. It could be 50 years. It could be a lifetime. Except if you did that, new hires off the street would be taking the jobs out east. We've even proposed it among ourselves, talking about a fence that you control. You decide when it goes away. Okay? Every year it could be a review. West pilots tell us when they want the fence to go down. I'm standing up here telling you this. We would put it in Section 22 in the contract. That's where it would stand. E, minimize detrimental changes to career expectations. Keep what you brought to the table. If you're a 757 captain,
A job?
if you're a 757 captain and you enjoy your life here, you keep it. No East pilot can come in and bump you out. Why have we brought this out before? Well, we did on a letter posted on our website in December. We didn't have a pilot board at the time, and I can't come out and make promises as one person. We have a constitution and bylaws, just as ALPA has a constitution and bylaws, and we now have filled our pilot representative slots. And we're talking very loosely about this. We don't have a formal proposal, but it would have to go through pilot board and whomever you decide to send out, if anyone. If you didn't participate, well, you'd have to leave it up to us to what we thought was fair and equitable. If you don't like that concept, you send someone out. Okay? Lifetime base fence for the West. That is for Phoenix, Las Vegas. A fence that you control. Goes away when you decide it goes away. Because we're obviously, being more senior out here, you wouldn't want to be displaced. Proper application of conditions, restrictions, and fences would produce an outcome where the pre-merge career expectations of each group are to the greatest degree possible protected. Okay, basically what he said. It would look like going to work just like it is now. Okay, no change. No East pilots out here displacing West pilots, and vice versa.
You're going to honor binding arbitration, right?
If we do not prevail and ALPA prevails, there is a lawsuit out there, but our
If you
attorney has already
prevail,
said
then you're not going to honor binding arbitration. Is that right?
we are not bound by that. We're not a party to that.
Oh.
Well, I have a question for you
Okay,
about
let's
that.
go run the
About-
presentation.